Bolivia is home to some of the best preserved forests in the world. The southern Amazon region is home to thousands of families who live in a paradise, but who live hand to mouth and are incredibly vulnerable to the threat of loggers and cattle ranchers and to increasing extremes of temperature, forest fires and floods. Christian aid partner CIPCA are working across the region to give families more security, increase incomes and ensure that families have enough to eat all year round.
Y ahí en CIPCA desarrollamos la estrategia del mono.
In CIPCA, we have the monkey strategy. What does that mean? We see monkeys in their habitat. Although there are risky situations, they never fall from great height of the trees, because they cleverly use all the means they have to hand to keep themselves up. They use their hands, their feet and their tails. They use it all, and we believe it is a good example to use it as a strategy for indigenous families too in their livelihoods.
De adaptación de los medios de vida de las familias indígenas.
In practice, this means helping families grow different types of crops. Short-term crops to feed families this harvest time, fruit trees and hardwood trees to provide materials or income in the future. One of the main crops CIPCA works with communities on is cocoa, wild Amazonian cocoa. Amazingly, they helped communities successfully negotiate a minimum price for cocoa, and the impact on families is huge.
The
price used to be 80 to 150 bolivianos, but now it is around 300 bolivianos. That's a lot of money for us. We are focusing on growing cocoa because that can bring in more money. The biggest change I have felt is that I no longer have to go and work as a laborer. Here I am at home working with my parents and my brothers, and with the money I earn from the cocoa, I can cover other costs here in the family.
In the past, we worked in one small area of the Amazon. We have now been able to extend our work across the whole of the southern Amazon, and now we're looking at making alliances with Oxfam and with the European community to work on a regional level.
CIPCA have only been working in communities like Baures for the last 2 years, but the impact is already being felt.
Before these trees were covered in branches that were infected with pests that were suffocating the plant, and there were hanging vines that made it easy for the monkeys and parrots to get at the fruit when it was small. That's what affected our production. CIPCA helped with tool, boots, machetes, pruning shears, saws. We have the security that we have these seeds. We know we won't go without the food we need day to day because we can make money from this. We can sell it and buy sugar, oil, and if we haven't harvested enough of our own rice because of a lack of water.
By helping families make a real sustainable living from the forests, CIPCA are also helping protect the forest from being destroyed. CIPCA have supported the communities in their long struggle for official land titles.
After 18 years of ongoing struggle by the indigenous communities, the government handed them the official title deeds of one of the indigenous territories where we work. 350,000 hectares, which are now the property of the indigenous people of Mojos. And that moment was very exciting, not just because of the land titles, because it was them having rights realized after 500 years of being denied their rights.
The community looks after the forest because in truth, the forest is our life. We hunt, harvest fish in there. It feeds us. We go out and hunt an animal to eat or we fish. In the forest, we have medicines, and that keeps us alive too. As members of the community, we look after the forests, the water, the lakes, and everything that surrounds us, because we are part of it. We live together with the forests.
The changes that have been brought about through CIPCA's work are quite astounding. We're able to be more innovative, to take risks, and to take this qualitative leap from just subsistence farming to actually linking small indigenous communities with markets to be able to commercialise their goods. It's been an incredible change in such a short period of time, and really the work of CIPCA has become a light of hope and inspiration for Indigenous people all across Bolivia.